Health and Wellness Check-in to August 2026. Here I, Tanis, she, her, hers of Seattle, check in for a week summary of my health and wellness, social, mental, and physical this past week, Monday 27 July to Sunday 2 August 2026. It was a week with achieving balanced routines as a distraction from harder than usual cardiology / physiology self-experimentation. So this is my introduction and week summary. I'm excited. I have something to show. All right. Category 1 of 3, social health. I fed the critters all of their meals. I just finished critter mealtime dinner and came in and filming this now. And my week included neighborhood-friendly faces when out and about, including walk runs. And out and about was well timed and paced. And a big one, cat sitting went well. I talked to them about their family unit being strong. I read them Harry Potter. They and their parents were flawless little speen titanite crystals. Show maple cookies I got, maybe include them for eating ASMR content. So it was part of a I've already met with the you know, so there's the cats. I was cat sitting, and then, you know, the family unit. I was like them and their parents, and as part of taking care of them, the parents of the kitties, the kitty cats. Not me. It's I think this is French on one side and English on one side from Canada. I think I may have eaten like a cookie of this before on the channel. Not this box, obviously. This is the cat sitting box of cookies. And so I'm like, I've been doing these at-home communions. I was like, how many do I eat for a home communion? And what God do I do it for? So I was looking at the box. It says certified plant-based. I was like, oh, a vegan item. I was like, okay. So like Hades, the squirrel god's already fighting, you know, Ghoul and Cobb. And it says peanut free. I was like, oh, so that's going to mean Hades. I got to do a Hades home communion. So this is like my conceptualization. So I'm thinking of potentially, I don't know the number. How many do I eat? They're like little like wafers that communion at church, and like, but how many little maple cookies do I eat? How many are in here? It's 300 grams per packaging, and 2 cookies are 34 grams. So there's like 20 cookies ish. Okay. So I'm thinking about it. And 2 cookies are 160 calories. So I'm thinking they're in queue, saving, and they were like, and I was like, it's my box. And Tom Holland goes, my spider web's not working. I'm like, that's right. Tom Holland would have to come here and fight me in person for these cookies, and it's my box. And they go, all right. So, and it's a family I quite adore, grew up with, and they're, no matter where they are, they will always be my family. The humans and the cat offspring. Okay, so I'm excited. Can you tell? I like maple, and I like these. I like these. So thank you again for the cookies. Okay. All right. Category 2 of 3, mental health. All right. Movie going. First actor I saw in a leading role in 2 different films in a movie theater in 1 calendar month. Tom Holland in 2026 film The Odyssey, and 2026 film Spider-Man Brand New Day in July 2026. So far as I can recall. John Bernthal was also in these movies. Though Tom Holland in each film had more of a leading role. So in The Odyssey, he was Telemachus. So there's like Odysseus, and then there's Telemachus, and those are like kind of like the 2 big dudes. So he was like not Odysseus, but he was like still a leading role. And then in Spider-Man, Tom Holland was Spider-Man. So like, and I don't, so this is tentatively an all-time first, and I'm being very careful there. It's in 1 month. There's an emphasis on so far as I can recall. All right. Then I have new YouTube playlist, language and literature ponderings playlist. Playlist debuted on Saturday, 1 August 2026. Videos in it go back over 7.00 years as of when this video was filmed. And it included 276 of my own videos on my/this channel at debut. Views possibly impacted construction zone. So in the past, I've talked about if I do curation on my YouTube channel, that view in especially curation/playlist work can like the views are lower, and so I've seen that a little bit. You know, this is the third Saturday in a row, and there's tentatively scheduled intent here of 2 more Saturdays. So possibly views are being impacted by that, though I don't necessarily know. So construction zone in effect, possibly. Distraction, I would say. What I've been doing a varied content on YouTube. There were the cats, there were the critters, there was the Kona, there was their distraction. I think distraction can have a bit of a stigma as bad, so it's kind of a distraction from my cardiology and physiology stuff. But I think it's good to have, like, the distraction can be it can be a distraction, but it's a balance. It's like work-life balance, kind of like. And you're like, but it's more work, and I'm like, but I enjoy it. So like maybe it is like a way of saying, thinking of it as a distraction in the sense of I can step away from this and enjoy this other thing, which some people are like, how's that a distraction? It's like, well, it's giving each thing its own time and place, which some might call a distraction, because everything should be about one and only one thing. Okay. All right. Category 3 of 3, physical health. My period went/was long. Menstruation. And then no exercise day on Saturday, 1 August 2026 was successful. What is the bookended 5-week self-experiment? ? Injury protocol development / updating. This book ended week 3. So bookend being like, if I go, so like Saturday, 1 August 2023 is 3rd weekend in a row. So then like going 2 weekends forward, that was the first bookend, and then this is bookended week 3. So it spans like 2 weeks, but it's the third week 3 and bookend. Anything notable? This one is hell. Also, this Saturday marked my first time attaining a 90% or higher for the protocol standard I am developing / refining. The last 2 Saturdays were each below 50%. How is this cardiology? Not all injuries are observable. My injury protocol needs correct memory, non-memorization, stabilization at the time of execution. It's very difficult. It's hell. It was really weird getting out, like, you know, evaluating my day, and I was like, what? It went from like sub 50s 2 weeks in a row to over 90. And then today I've felt fabulous. I'm like, I'm not injured. I'm acting, it's preventative and updating. So like the goal is to not have injury, you know, and if there is injury, a good recovery. So there we go. In conclusion, happy health and wellness to you whenever you're viewing this or wherever you're viewing this from. There's a number of linked playlists, at least currently, in the video description. Some stuff like financial stuff like retirement account and student loans. There's the language and literature ponderings playlist that was debuted. Eating ASMR, health and wellness check-ins, attending church, working at those home communions, books I read in 2026, and a spattering of some other stuff. So happy health and wellness to you again whenever you're viewing this and wherever you're viewing this from.